Hello, hello, hello. This is Scrapping Like a Lady. How you guys doing today? I am trying to be a lot more consistent with my videos on Monday, but I'm really considering moving to Sundays. Um, One, because Logan gets off of work at 5:30, and some days I'm gonna have to pick him up, and I just don't feel like 5 o'clock is a really good time. I've said this before, and I did not move, and I don't know why I didn't move because I really don't care for this time. Let me see, go home here. Let me start this over here. Um, there. I really don't care for this time. I mean, 5 o'clock, people are just getting off from work. We've got food to prepare. Hello, Mrs. Katz. Bling it up. Hi, sweet baby. She says hello to Mrs. Cat. Martha Williams. Martha Williams, I don't think I've ever seen you here. Hi, baby. How are you? It's nice to meet you, Miss Williams. Um, so, what have I been doing? A lot. I was going to edit a video. I think that I'm ready to start editing my videos, but then I got discouraged because I was listening to this one girl and she was like, honey, editing videos is no joke. It's time consuming and da 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 da. I thought, well, great, something else to take up some of my time, right? When we could be doing diamond art or sewing or any of the myriad of crafts that we have. Because, girl, you know I do a lot of them. But let me show you guys. Well, let me show you this. Let me start off with my title. So I started doing this piece a long time ago. It's been over a year since I worked on it. And it was half done and I didn't finish it. So I'm going to go back to, what is the title of this one? It's called Back to Wonderland. And it's this one right here. So as you can see, I still have this part down here to do. Let me see. You have your last tickets to earn until tomorrow. Oh, on Ticket to Ride, yes, ma'am, at midnight. And Wednesday, if you are doing sponsor challenge. Miss you in the live, but no, you are getting ready to. Well, I will be there on Wednesday. I'm going to put it on my phone, Miss Katz. I'm missing an action, right? So I will do what I'm supposed to do. I have two more sponsors to buy from. Yeah, I need to go out there and do my Ticket to Ride stuff. So yeah, I'm going to finish this guy right here, and I just think it looks amazing. I love the way it looks. I love the colors. At first, when I bought it, I was like, it's kind of dark, but hell, we all got a dark side, whether you tap into it or not. But you know, I love all things Alice. And I was scheduled to take a class today, get all the way down there to my class. And they were like, oh, it was canceled. They said, we tried to call you. And I says, oh, she goes, maybe we got the number wrong. And she read the number back, but she was looking at the person that was on the top of the list. I was like, that's not my name. My name is Lisa Cooper. And she was like, oh, that is your phone number. I don't know what happened. So I said, well, I'm not going to be sore about it. I'm up and I'm out the house at 10 o'clock in the morning, Jesus, all the way 3 towns over. So I did get some of the Tula pink fabric because she has an Alice in Wonderland theme too, as you can see. Let me wipe my, yeah, I had to wipe my camera off because that's coming in. Yeah, there you go. Real funky like. So there you have it. The Mad Hatter's hat. So I got that. Why? Because I'm going to be making some more of my bags. Let me show you. I got one of my patients in. She came in and she's a single woman. And I was like, what craft do you do? I was doing her stuff, you know. And she was like, "Oh, I used to crochet like 20 something years ago, but I don't do anything now." And she's a single woman. She had one kid. Her kid is grown, moved out to California. So I was like, "You need to do a craft, honey." Well, it just so happened I had a 2 hour break. So she was there, and I was like, "You know what? I'm going to take you over to this craft store. It's actually a stitching store, Creative Stitching." So we went on over there for a couple of hours and had some lunch. But she likes Charlie Brown. So I made this bag right here for her. And it's clear right here, as you can see. I always go the wrong way in this dang on camera. But it opens like that. And it's a project bag. So she's now going to be doing cross stitch. And I'm going to introduce her to diamond art too. But I thought her bag turned out beautifully. I cannot wait to give her. This is padded up here. So I used a thick batting up there, and in the back of it, it's just black. So I did that. Then I was watching this one lady, and she alters clothes. And I was like, I like clothes from the resale store and the thrift store and stuff like that. That's just my jam. I like that kind of stuff. So I love digging through things too. Although our stores are more like regular stores. I mean, they've got their designer stuff and everything like that. So she takes jeans and she alters them. Well, she took us to the store with her. So I was just like, hey, Ticket to Ride is an awesome event. Yes, it was. Yes, it is. It's coming to an end. Thank you for all that you do. Great event. Yes, Miss Katz, you outdid yourself, baby girl. Outdid yourself. So, um, so when she was at the thrift store, she saw these pillowcases, and they're little pillowcases. They're not very big. Let me show you. I got 4 of them, and this was one. Uh-oh. This was one. And this is 2. They're separated by a little tag in the middle right there, right? And they were only $2.59. And I was like, isn't that adorable? Won't those make gorgeous project bags? You're my sister from another mister. Yes, I is. Okay, look at that. I love Mrs. Katz. And so here's another one. And it had 2 of these. It was this one and then the one that I did last night, turning it into a project bag. Now, mind you, let me show you something. This is so silly. Let me show you the one I made. So I made this one right here. And this project bag zips from the top. It zips from the top. And this zipper, I'm not happy with. Look at this zipper. It's very, very little. And I wish I hadn't have used these zippers because it keeps getting caught. The liner keeps getting caught on the underside. So I really should have used the bigger zipper. One second. Let me get this guy past this little thing right here. So I'm going to have to redo this one. But because the zipper is just too little, and you see the liner right here. The liner keeps coming up a little bit and it's getting caught on the here. So it's just plain on the back, right? And it's like this, these little project bags, right? That you can throw your cross stitch or whatever, anything that you're doing, you can just set them up in your little bags, right? So, but these guys already have zippers because they're pillowcases, but they're too flimsy. So you've got to go in and put your padding in there, right? So I'm going to make those 4 tonight into, I showed you this one last week that I made, right? And you see, look how big this zipper is on there. So big that it hangs down. Those are the kind of zippers you really want to move because they just slide right across there, girl. You want to use these big zippers. So I did go online and order the big zippers, and I did pick up some from Hobby Lobby today. But I love this bag. It's nice and it's closed, right? Well, I made some Christmas bags, right? I made this one. And it's got a big size zipper. You see how nicely these ones open? So I made another one. And this one's actually a little bit bigger than that, the one with the red zipper. So those are my project bags. Well, I made that other one too. But, oh, let me show you this other one I made. And I made this one right here. So it's got that print on the front and this print on the back. But this one was already quilted. I did not do this. It's actually some quilted material that I have, and I have a lot of it. So I was like, let me go ahead because I love this print and make that bag right there. So I did all of those project bags. I just a project bag fool. I figure I need about 20 of them to put my cross stitches in. Even though I just started back cross stitching, I get obsessed with things. That's just my personality. All right. So those are my project bags. So, oh, and y'all saw this one. This was one of the first ones I made. Right there. It's got my stuff in there. So when I was at the resale store, let me show y'all, girl. If y'all don't go to the resale store, you should. Because the thrift store, resale, whatever you call them, I want to go to the Goodwill. I want to go to all of those stores. And we have a lot of them. Here in Little Elm, you've got Little Elm, you got Frisco. If you go this way, you go Frisco, Plano. If you go this way, you go Louisville, Corinth, and all those other towns, and Denton. And they have all of these stores all over. So, girl, don't play. Get yourself up in there. Because why? You can find some really good deals. So I found this. Let me show you the price. $3.99. What it is, you say what it is? Let me show y'all. Don't play. You see this? It's a gingerbread house, and it's the silicone, right? Go off of there. Okay, so that's the one part, and then this is the one with the door and everything, the windows and everything. Oh, I guess this is the one with the door. Okay, so you get two of them for $3.99, and my daughter was like, "Oh!" So she looked them up. She was like, "Mom, those are $39, $39.99." So as opposed to paying $40, I paid 10% of that. I'm here for that all day long. So what am I going to do with these? So I bought some of that fast drying clay, and I'm going to put those in there. And then I'm also going to pour some silicone in those. And I thought those would be so cool. The little gingerbread houses. Now, what am I going to do with them? That I'm not sure of. But I was thinking and it come with the instructions. I mean, it was just, everything was in there. I thought they would be really cute, like at Christmas time, you can just set them out, or you can give them as gifts and fill them up with stuff. You can, and I mean, it makes a gift all on its own, but I just thought that was a really good deal. So I'm here for that. So was I pissed off today when I got to that class and it wasn't there? Yes, I was, but it did give me an opportunity to go shopping. So shopping, I just had to make good of my time. So I did, and I went and I got all of these fabrics, and only thing I'm thinking is making the project bag. So I'm going to show y'all real quick, and then I'm going to show you my haul. Look at this. Can y'all see that? That mermaid fabric with this one right here as the topper. While y'all playing. Okay. And because I love tea, this is going to be a project bag. I have a swimsuit like that, right? That's going to be one of the project bags. This is going to be one of the project bags. And I'm showing you the main one and the print that I'm going to use. And then, because we've got to do something for the red, white, and blue in July, you can't have a project bag that's pink in July. So we're coming up right here. This is going to be the topper right here. And this is going to be the main print right there. And I don't know if you guys know it, but I got a poo personality. And when does my Winnie the Pooh personality come through? I'm gonna tell you when it comes through. When I'm dealing with the man. Oh, speaking of the man, let me show y'all something. Look at that. Do you see that neon sign on air? My husband bought me that. I came into my sewing room and he had just put it right there for I could see it. I thought my daughter had sent it to it. I was just like, did you get my gift? Nope, I didn't get a gift from you, Mrs. Katz. Tea. You sent me tea? Oh my God. Is it from that one tea company that you drink? I didn't get it. Wait for you to ask me about it. Yeah, because last time you sent me a gift, I was like, who sent me this? Not only was it the bomb, but I was like, and it's an expensive gift. Who sent me this, girl? And I was racking my brain, and it was you. No, I didn't get it. She said, what? No, I didn't get it. But I'll be looking for it. So, when do I have a Winnie the Pooh personality? Let me tell you, it's when I'm dealing with my husband because he thinks that I am very nonchalant and Hakuna Matata, and I am for the most part. You got to be really a a bad butt to get under my skin. And so he's like, honey, you got to start locking your cars. People break in your car. You got to lock your car. I'm like, whatever. The other day I was looking for my purse and I said to my son, where's my purse? Where's my purse? It's not in my usual throw it around the house kind of way. And I was like, oh, it's probably in the car. Sure enough, car unlocked and my purse is in there. And I had like $800 in my purse. I was like, oh, somebody would have broken there. They would have been happy. But you remember last year I had even more than that in there. And I was like, honey, you better stop that. They're gonna be happy when they break into your car. But anyways, so yes, I have a Winnie the Pooh personality. I always think the best of everybody, right? So they had this Winnie the Pooh fabric right here, which isn't my favorite because I don't really like primary colors that much, but I think it might come out cute. But I do like this one. I like the old fashioned Pooh. You will know it will shock you. Ooh, girl, don't get me all up in there. Don't get my hopes up. Miss Glitz Glamour and Bold said she was going to send me my candy. I ain't got my candy either. Miss Glitz, get my candy to me. And then I got this one right here, which I think is a really pretty print. My daughter said, yeah, I was talking to her on the phone. She was like, yeah, Mom, you are Winnie the Pooh. She said, you used to be the kangaroo, the mother kangaroo. I was like, yeah, I used to. I've got a lot of mothering in me when I need to. And I got these guys right here, which are the labels, which I was embarrassed to buy because y'all know I have yet to use my fabric printer. I got these magnets right here. And I got these for I could use them on my cross stitch. Put it on the paper for when you're going down the line. So, and then as you can see, I got those big zippers because Mama ain't trying to play with those little zippers no more. So I got a whole bunch of those. Y'all don't need to see this. And then I got this counter right here. I didn't get this counter for yarn. I got this for cross stitch because in the floss tubers, they will say, oh, I did 2,944 stitches. And I'm thinking to myself, how do you know how many stitches you did? Maybe they're keeping track because they got these little counters. And these things were cheap. They're only $1.49. I was like, I'm here for that. And then I got some dye that was on clearance because I need to dye some fabric. Okay. And then I showed you guys these, I think. I got these from Etsy, all these colored zippers. And these zipper pulls, they look about medium. I'm going to try them and see if it's going to do the trick. I got a Temu order to show you guys. And I got some Amazon to show y'all. And I got some more crap downstairs. But y'all know we can go all day because I'm a shopaholic. Okay, let me see what's in this prime bag right here. Let me grab these scissors. Oh, something else I got. I got this little bucket right here to hold all my cross stitch stuff right here. Just to put by the couch. And it was like $6 there at the resale store. So, I am something doing it. Lisa 15 loom room. Loom room loom. Reach out, yes, it is as much as ultimate. Take it and donate it all. Take it and donate what? What are you guys talking about? Something that I got was made in China, y'all. Ain't everything made in China? Oh, actually, these are for my work. These are my permanent makeup. I will order them right off of Amazon. These are the sterile cartridges that I use in my machine when I'm tatting brows or doing permanent eyeliner. That's something I do at my facility. And I use the Tina Davis dyes for the most part and Color Source. So if you want your first tat, come and see me. Got an envelope right here. Let's see what this is. I ordered some needle minders off of Etsy, and they did it in a Alice in Wonderland. Ooh, I cannot wait to do this one. You know what? When you see how much stuff used to cost and you see how much it costs now, you're just like, oh my gosh. But vintage stuff costs. So this is one of the cross stitches that I am going to do, and I'm going to do it in pink and white. And I want to do it for two people, but y'all know when you're doing cross stitch, this stuff takes forever in a day. So my niece is having a little girl, and then one of my good friends, her daughter is having a little girl. So I don't know. It might take me a year to finish that. So that girl will be about 1 or 2 or 10 whenever I finish it. Got another box right here. So how y'all doing? What y'all working on? What y'all working on after the Ticket to Ride? That's the question. What are you working on after your Ticket to Ride? Oh. So you guys know my personality is very obsessive. And when I go down a rabbit hole, ain't no sense in trying to throw me a line. Ain't no sense in trying to help me out the hole. I just got to waddle in the hole until I'm done being in that hole. And I poke my head out and then I'll waddle in the next hole. So right now, I am going down the cross stitch hole. So I needed to get these hoops right here. Although, Fingerless Glove Beginner Project, teaching you to loom. Oh, when are you going to teach that? Mrs. Katz, you need to do a YouTube channel, honey. You really do. I love the way you talk, and I know that you would be an excellent teacher. You heard it here first. Get on that. You could teach us how to do that. So I got these. These are the, how do you say, Norge hoops. And they're supposed to be really good. If you guys are going to get them off of Amazon. They've got the best price that I saw. And I did look around. I even checked out the Fat Quarter Shop. And they had like this size and this size, but they didn't have this larger one and the medium one. So I was like, you know what? They've got a better price out there on Amazon. So I just got these Nurges off of there. And I love the Fat Quarter Shop. Now these right here, these little magnets right here, I saw a lot of cross stitchers have these on their canvases, and what they do is they use them, I guess, for like needle minders. I don't know, but that's what I'm going to use them for with my stuff. But they're actually meant, sorry about the noise, they're actually meant to be like little tie backs for your electronics and stuff like that, you know. But they put them on the canvas, and so they go like that, and they here together. So you got one on the top of the canvas, one on the bottom, and you can just stick your needles on there. See, I like to stitch in hand. See, okay, let me tell you something. I do stitch in hand, and I prefer stitch in hand. How come I've been buying all these hoops. Come on, I'll wait. I'll wait. Yes. So I'm going, Lisa, you like to stitch in hand, but I've got to have all the things. Now I'm like, I got to get the framing one that you sit in your chair and you can do it, you know? And I want to teach myself, you know, up from the back, pull with your left hand, back down with your left hand, pull to the right. They say you can do that faster. What you think about that? Come on, bling it up. Tell me, girl. Fill me in. You know, I was talking to my son today, my 26-year-old Cameron. Cameron? Oh, it's you. So I was talking to him and I was like, you know, I hope I don't have Alzheimer's coming in because my grandfather had Alzheimer's and it has hereditary factors to it, right? And I just be forgetting things. Now I don't know if it's just because I'm getting to be older or if that's what it is. I actually went down a little rabbit hole with that too because I was just like watching these people. This one lady, she was diagnosed at 49 and then she deteriorated and she just passed away a couple of weeks back, you know. But I watched video after video watching her deteriorate, you know, and I worked on the Alzheimer's unit. And I don't know. I mean, my son was like, "Mom, you're fine. It's your age, you know. Mom, I forget too. Everybody forgets. Yada yada yada." But honey, it kind of scared me because you know how you go up the stairs and you like, what am I up here for? What am I up here for? It just seems to be happening a lot more as I age. So we can blame it on age. Let's open up this tea, y'all. We can blame it on age, or it's just something that's a little concerning to me. Now, have you guys been ordering off of Temu? Miss Katz, do you order off of Temu? No? Come on now. I like making lacy shawls and cover-ups. Mrs. Katz, you're so good at that too. You are so good at that. Okay, let me show you guys something. Where's that thing? Oh, I won't even get that out. So I bought, I showed you guys last week that I bought these little covers right here for your flosses to go on. Flosses to go on, right? And I wanted to see if they were good. Well, honey, they were very, very good. I tried everything, diamond painting. I love it because blinging in my things, but I'm on across the strange right now. Oh, I know, bling it up, baby girl. Yes, I am too. I am just, there's not enough time in my day. My husband's like, see, baby, that's because you need to retire. Y'all pray with me now. I'm praying that my land sells, and I actually want to sell that Savoy property myself. That way I do not have to pay for a realtor, because you know how they take a high percentage. You got to pay the buyer and the seller realtor. So if I could sell it myself, and we got a call today about someone that's interested in our property. So that was really nice. So we'd be able to bypass, you know, paying. So anyways, I got these guys right here. They're a little bit different, but they're thick. You see, a lot of people were saying the ones that got off of Etsy were not thick. These ones are thick. So you can go ahead and order yours off of Temu and just pay a few dollars for them, you know. I'm sure those people on Temu, that's all they did was order them off of there and resell them on Etsy. So you're dyeing fabrics. That's why I got this dye. I'm going to try to dye. I'm going to try to put numerous different colors dye, but they only had a bunch of these peaches in there, but I'm going to go ahead and get me a whole bunch of other dye colors. I'm going to try it. Look at, they even have this fabric right here. Bling it up with multiple ones in there. Can you see all those ones right there? My thing is, I don't know if there's any other fellow cross stitchers out there, but my question is, how do people have multiple strings hanging with multiple needles on them? And I know when they're working on those ones that are like a full image, you know, I want to learn how to do that because I'm in it. I'm in it. Okay. Seriously. So I got a couple of those. And then look at what else I got blinged up, girl. Look at this. Have you seen these? People are using these, hanging your flosses down from there, putting the numbers on that. It was only like $3 or $4 on Temu. But when I saw them online, they were way more than that. So go on over there and get you one of these too. In fact, I'm going to order me some more of them. And all my cross stitch stuff is purple. Got some more zips. Now, have y'all seen this? So you guys know I like to travel, and I'm supposed to be traveling on Friday going to Puerto Vallarta. But I can't go to Puerto Vallarta. Why can't I go to Puerto Vallarta? Because I'm a hobbyist, girl. I'm a hobbyist. And the Dallas Quilt Show is in town. So it is a 3-day convention. It is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Honey, I done closed my little clinic down. I said, I got to go. And Pam was like, oh, I want to paint anyways. I said, girl, I don't pay you to paint. But all the phone lines are directed to her phone. We just have them forwarded right on over to her so they can still call and make appointments. I'm just not going to be there to service them. Oh, Jesus, I done dropped this thing. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, it's a good thing I did go down there, honey. I had a needle on the floor. Okay, so let me show y'all what this is. Don't ask me how to put it together because I'm going to have to go up on Temu. Oh, okay, I guess it goes like this. Okay. Have you guys seen this? Come with a little hand strap. And it comes with this little thing right here to click on there as well. And then put your little hand strap on there. So this, you actually can, when you're on a airplane, you can put your spool right here and you just pull it. So you can attach it right up on that little tray right there and just do your knitting and everything like that right when you're on the plane. Don't play. And I thought it was so cute. And it's purple. I had to get myself one of those. Because I like to tat. Although I'm not good at it. And for the little crochets, I like to make like a 100% wool wash towels. So here. Look at these. Look how many I got in there, y'all. For your little scissors, they sent you pictures on the finger glass gloves as well. Oh, y'all, Mrs. Cat told me something. She about to teach us something here. Let's see what she's talking about. She sent us a picture. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, those are so cute. Let me show y'all. Those are cute. You know what, Miss Cats? You know why I need that? You know why? Let me show you. Oh, Jesus. I need some of those fingerless gloves because look at what I just bought. You know why? Because when I'm doing my diamond art, my wrists, I don't know if anybody else have this. Okay, so here's my desk right here. The end of this desk is kind of sharp. So when you're putting pressure down or you're working right at the end of it, I always hurt my wrists. And they bony wrists too, y'all. They bony. It's probably got something to do with them being bony the way they are. Just po. That's all I is. Okay, so look it. So I got this right here. This little band to put around my wrist. Just came in Temu right now too. And I have some of the other ones too. So that would work out perfect. Some fingerless gloves. I need those in my life. Y'all, look at this thing. It's too big for my wrists. That's what I say. I'm just as poor as hell. My husband was laughing at me. He was rubbing my thighs. And I was like, ooh, that feels so good. Get my thighs rubbed. And he was like, these ain't no thighs. And then I looked down and they just look, I have zero muscle tone. Like, this aging is not funny. It's just not funny anymore. I mean, honestly, the skin I don't care if you're big or you're small or you're medium. When you start to age, let me tell y'all what's gonna happen to y'all, because I know some of y'all are some young chickens out here. So let me bust your bubble a little bit, because I didn't think it was gonna happen to me. Because I look at old people and I was like, no, why is your skin hanging like that? It's because your muscle just shrinks up and that skin ain't got nowhere to go. So you just become like stretch man. You can just pull on that muscle. Excuse me, pull on the skin. It's it's nasty. It's nasty. That's what it is. So I'm just saying, look forward to it because it's coming your way. What else did I get here? Okay, so I ordered some of these. You might want some of these. You probably got some of these already. These little cases to when you're going to, it's got a magnet inside of it. So when you're going out to a class or retreat, you can put your pins in there so they're not all gyrating around your bags. So I ordered several of those. But these right here, these are the small ones. Now, when y'all order off of Temu, these are what you put on your knitting needles and your scissors and stuff like that. Again, when you're traveling, you're going to want some of these little ones. The other ones are big, and so they were loose on the tip of my scissors. So I got some tiny, tiny small ones. Look how many they send you. And they knew, they were like, oh, she's the addict. Let's send her a whole bunch of them, because I didn't even know I was going to get this many of them. But honey, I'm glad I'm here for it. So when you're doing your cross stitching, sometimes you got to count. I had to count like 71 across the other night. And I was like, 54, 55, 56, 57. Oh, start over. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got frustrated. So I was like, you know what? I need something to mark. And maybe Miss Bling It Up, you can help me with that. Mark when you get there. So I got these little tiny pins. And so when I got to 50, I'm like, I'm going to put this here. That way I can start counting from 50 and count that last 21. And I would have been at 71. But I must have counted that thing like 20 times. Let's go on. Okay. So I told you guys about these scissors. They're not very exciting. But honey, let me tell you, these same exact scissors, they wanted like, it was like, I think $19.99 were the price of these scissors on one of the websites that I saw. I'm not even playing. I paid like $2 for these scissors. And they are nice and sharp. So they said that, I don't know if you guys know with Temu, that there is going to be a restructuring of it. And so they're not going to be able to send your stuff free of charge because they said something about, not tariffs, but something about they're not paying their fair share of shipping or whatever. So they are going to have to start charging for shipping. And you know, they ain't going to do nothing to pass that on for us. So my sink, I don't even know why, but my sink needed one of these in there when I'm washing dishes because, you know, I hand wash. I don't put nothing in no dishwasher. I hate those things. So I hand wash everything. So I wanted a new one of these guys right here. It's not very exciting, but I wanted to see if it works because I needed one. Now, if y'all don't know, Temu is the place to go get your stickers. I know we all have Cricuts. Most of us have Cricuts. Oh, you use a friction pen for yours? I actually just bought, no, I put the friction pens back yesterday, and I got one of these. Well, the Solines, and these were $7.95 yesterday. So I got the pen and the glue in the Soline. And if you guys don't know, these are all refillable. So you can mark on your fabric. And I think you just spritz it with water to get the marking off. The Solines, you actually have to use a little bit of heat, right, Miss Katz? But I still might get some of those. The lady just said, these are what I use. I think they're better than those. So, and then I just got some refills on those. And these were expensive too. The refills were $6.50. By the time I got up out of that quilt store, I was $56 just in my notions. And these are the little glue sticks. So when you're doing fabrics, and that's the class, applique, sorry. That's the class I was going to take today, is the applique. Oh, I need those. Oh, you use a blow dryer? Okay, I'm going to go get that friction pen from Hobby Lobby when I get up off of here. So I don't know, Bling It Up, if you have tried these Bohin needles right here. These are the tapestry ones. This is what an applique. These are the applique ones, and I got the ones for tapestry for when you're doing cross stitch. But these are only $3.40, so they're not very expensive, right? But they came highly recommended from that teacher. I tried the Bohins on the cross stitch. I did not like them, Jesus. I did not like them. So I was like, well, the lady says, so let me just go ahead and get everything that they said. So, but these skinny little glue sticks are going to be really good for applique. So you might want to get that. But that was the class I was going to take, hand applique class today. And this thimble, I didn't even, girl, look how much I paid for that little thimble. Y'all know I could have bought this little stupid thing, and I got a whole lot of them. But I was like, let me just get what I need for the class and leave it in the bag, in my purse. And that way, when I get to class, I got everything, because I am the one that show up for class. And then I'm like, ooh. And then I'm running through their store buying some more stuff that day. So I thought I was being so clever, only to have my class canceled. I use it all different types of needles. Yeah, you need the right size needles for your fabric. Yeah, you do. And then I bought these, and these are for applique too. They were $11.99, Jesus, but they're real little, and they're supposed to be really, really sharp for hand applique, because you don't want the needle in your, you don't want your pins in your way. The lady said. So you know what I'm gonna do? Now they make you pay for the class, right? So you pay for the class and then you show up for the class and all good. But when the cat class is canceled, they just take your money and credit it towards the next one. And I said, well, that happened to me before. So I actually do have credit with you guys. Now I have 2 credit classes. Make it make sense. So that's that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing the Back to Alice starting tonight after I make some project bags. I've been trying to make 1 to 2. I got another pair of those scissors. 1 to 2 project bags a night. So I just get on a little roll. Y'all better get over there and get these scissors from Temu, because you know you can't never have enough scissors. You just can't. And my kids know not to come and get my scissors. They know it, but they don't listen. Because I went into my son's room and he had my little bee scissors. And I was like, what are you doing with these? Oh, I needed those for a minute. I didn't even ask him what he was using them for. I just gave him that mother eye. He knew what was up. I got some of these guys right here to put on my... So we're so corny, but this is what we do. We take our scissors and then we put a whole bunch of stuff on there and they just kind of hang and drizzle. I forgot what they call them, but that's what I got these for. Now, you ever order something from Temu and then when you get your stuff, you be like, because they don't give no description, no pictures, no nothing. You just get stuff that look like this. And you're like, what is that? But now, see, little Alzheimer's mind. You know what these are? Anybody? These are what you use to put over, they send you a bunch of them, to put over your shower so your hair don't go down the shower. Because even though I have this stuff in, you know, and when I have my weaves in and stuff like that, honey, you be shedding hair going on, Jesus. So, and then when I wear my natural hair, it's the same thing, right? So these, it's got a little adhesive thing on the bottom. So you peel that guy off, stick that there. That way you don't get all that hair going down your drain. And these was just like 96 cents or 67 cents or something crazy. And it looks like they send you, well, you got 6 of them in there. So I'm going to try them and see if they work. Now, if you guys are like me, you know when I wear my hair, I just like to flat iron my hair, put on a band, and just go about my business, even though I've got the world's biggest forehead. I know. I built all the same things, and they tried to make mine too. They touch your scissors, little bastards. Okay. So I bought some of these because I've got a lot of little headbands, cloth ones, da 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 da. So you know what I thought? I'm just gonna take these and stick those in my closet because I have a whole drawer full of them, and I'm just gonna hang them, hanging down in a non-conspicuous space in my closet. Now, when I lived in my other house, it was 1,200 square feet. We had separate closets, Willie and I. They were both walk-in closets. My closet was so big, we could have made it the baby's nursery. Okay, so imagine 1,200 square feet. The room was huge. It had a stage with chairs and closets and a bed and all this kind of stuff like that, and just huge. It was just big. It was too big, you know. But now we got this itty bitty closet. It's so little, it looks like a child's closet, but it's just ridiculous. You know, I feel sorry for the next person to buy this house. It was almost a non-purchase for me just because the house was, you know, the closets weren't sufficient enough. Logan, watch this, y'all. Watch this. Logie, come, mama. So I got the iPhone 14 and Logan got my iPhone 12. He was using an Android before. So he had a bling bling case on there. So he is an artist. Say hi to the people.
Hello.
So I got him this one right here.
Oh, wow.
You like it, Poppy?
Yes.
So because he's an artist. I thought that was so cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Mama Love. That's my baby. That's my heart. Like I always say, if you want to see an angel or God's spirit, get around these special need kids. I call him a kid because he has the mentality of, it depends. Like when I took him to the train place yesterday, he was talking all type of engine and train parts and old, train stuff. And I was just like, I don't know what he talking about, but the other people were like, yeah, and then in 1984, they had this, that, and this kind of train and this, that, and the other, and he knew engines and parts and all kind of stuff. But then you ask him to read, and he reads like maybe on a second, third grade level, you know? But his heart is gold. Gold. I'm just saying, gold. Now, the best place, let me get off of that. The best place to go get your stickers is Temu, y'all. Because they will send you a whole bag of stickers of whatever it is you like. I ain't going to take all of these out of there. I'm just going to show y'all. And they're just the same stickers you get from Hobby Lobby to go in your junk journal and all your other stuff, honey. But, okay, figure it out, Jesus. Look at that. So I needed some that had stuff for... Oh my God, these are so cute. Look at this. And they've got the gloss on them, guys. So they're already laminated. Mm-hmm. Who you saying hey baby to, Miss Katz? I don't know who she's saying hey baby to. Okay, so that's that. So, like I said, don't y'all hate all this crinkly noise that I make? Don't sleep on going to the resale store to get your stuff, honey, because I went, and even fabrics that you want to use. Fabrics are so expensive. I mean, these fabrics were inexpensive at Hobby Lobby, but the Tula Pink fabric was $14.99 at the quilt store. And ain't nobody got time for that. So you can just go and get clothing, cut them up, and use the fabric. better yet, you can use sheets, you can use quilts, you can use old comforters and all this kind of stuff and cut them up. And honey, next thing you know, you have sewn beautiful stuff. So y'all can say, ew, you're using old. Yes, yes. I will cut me up some old fabric in a hot minute. And I mean, all these little fabrics that I got at Hobby Lobby, they were 40% off today. But I only got a half a yard of each one, but they're 40% off. But even with that, you know, I paid $56 just for this little bit of stuff right here. And if it would have been at the quilt store, which is supposed to have a better line of fabric, the quality of the fabric is supposed to be better. Read about the handbag. Read about the handbag, no hooks. What? What headband, no hooks? Okay, so y'all talking and leaving me out because I don't read my chat like I should. Okay, so not only do I don't know how much I paid for this guy right here. I think all said and done, it came to like $14 or something like that, if I remember correctly. Okay, so I ordered. I'm getting into the Prairie Schooler. That's the cross stitches that I like. I want to do all those little vintage Santas and put them on my Christmas tree. I saw one lady's and I was like, I want to copy you. But I did buy this one right here. And it was $6 at the Creative Stitches is what it's called. But I just loved it. I saw it and I love the little border that goes around there. And I love that little pillow. I hope it's picking up all the detail. And I love the lettering too. So, yeah. I don't know why I love old-fashioned things. Now, I love naked people. I don't know why. I just think the human body is beautiful. You know, talking to you. Look up 10 posts. Okay, I have to go back and read. I like that pattern. Which pattern? The Prairie Schooler? Yeah, I really like the old-fashioned Santas. And another thing with cross stitching that I like is you can make them any shade you want. You can have yourself an Asian Santa, you can have a white Santa, a black Santa, a green Santa. You can do whatever you want. I just think a lot of times when they make our Santas, they just make them charcoal dark skinned. All African Santas. What about the Santas that's this color? A regular brown Santa. Mm-mm. Get a pants hanger with a... Okay, all the headbands on them. Oh, no hooks. That's a good idea. Do you like this one? I like the red samplers and all things Xmas. Me too, baby. Me too. Y'all see that? Look at that. Isn't that cute? Look at those little naked, little Adam and Eve, just naked. They got their little fig leaves over their crotch areas. So cute. So anyways, I'm going to be doing this one too. I just think it's super, super cute. It doesn't look like it's going to take me too long. And they even give you the option of changing the numbers out right there. I can't show the pattern. Copyright infringements on things like that. So, yeah. So I guess this Adam and Eve is supposed to be Willie and Lisa. And then maybe I'll put our marriage date in there. Make a little brown Adam and Eve. How about some of that? So, that's that. I did get... I went to Ollie's today. Y'all got an Ollie's where y'all live? No? Finally, she read it. Lisa, I'm going to start showing my cross stitch progress via YouTube. I'm finally. Oh, you're becoming a YouTuber. Bling it up. Show me, honey. Show me. Like I said, I want to get really good at it. I bought some of these brands. I'm the type of person that I want to try all the things. That way I can find out what works for me. And so they showed these Hershimia needles. I don't know how to say the name of it. Maybe y'all know how. I got it upside down. Hershima needles. So I wanted to try these. They've got all the different sizes in there. And then while I was there, I was foolish while I was there. I wanted to try a different count. So this is the 18 count Ada right here. So I did get a couple of shades, a lighter shade and a darker shade of the 18 count. And I bought some more other ones, different sizes. I want to get to where I can get some of the finer weaves. I have not cross stitch on linen yet. I'm actually a little afraid of it because y'all know when I got that Lasix, these little old eyes, it just went bad. It was the wrong procedure for me. I don't have a lot of time, but I'm going to fit it in. Girl, you can do it. I can do a YouTube short. Yes, you can. You can do a YouTube long too. You have more time than you think you do. You can do it. Look at this. I got this little scissor case. I don't even know why I bought it. $6.50 for what? I could have just made this thing right here in a blink of an eye, but it was cute and have cute little polka dots. So I did get that as well. So this is the way my floss is looking on these guys right here. On those ones. Now these ones are a little different than the teardrops or the floss drops that I got. These ones are square. The other ones are rounded. And I didn't really pay attention to that very good. And I should have. I'm working on 2 cross stitch projects. An 8 of 28 count and 114. Ooh, Jesus. Now, my thing about that is maybe I better just get it and try it. I don't know. I'm sure I'm going to love it because I do love the closer weave. And I know that you're doing 2 over 1, right? Or you know, when you're doing that right there, which I don't even know how to do that. I'm not even going to try to act like I'm fancy with it, girl, because I'm not. I'm not. I'm very simple, and I'm back to basics and stuff like that with it. I did that this cross stitch university with Fat Quarter Shop, and I really like that. I learned quite a bit there. So I thought if you're gonna get back into this, you need to learn everything from start to finish. And I think that's important. If you're going to do something, you should know everything about it. So that is my little haul, y'all. So what am I going to do tonight? Tonight, I'm going to sew up a couple of more of these bags. And I really, out of all the bags, I love the quilting padded that I did on this one right here. I like that, right? I love that. But I think my eyes are really going towards my Christmas bags the most. I love the closed off bags like this that are closed off, but you can't see what's inside of them. But the drawback is on this one right here, you can see what's inside of them, but they said that your patterns can stick to the vinyl on the front of these. So I don't really care for that. So I think that I'm going to stick to doing the clear bags as opposed to the closed bags. I really love the print on these ones right here. I love that how they came out, but I could be that I'm just attracted to all things Christmas. So, and again, this one is bigger. I want to make some smaller ones. I want to make some needle cover cases. So excuse me, I'm going to be doing quite a bit of sewing, I guess, tonight. But I want to get in some of my cross stitch. I have been writing in my organizer for I can organize my time which is very important. Speaking of time, oh Jesus, look at now. This hour done went by. We're bleeding into other people's hours, so I better get my little ugly self off of here. So I had a wonderful time talking to you guys. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? Rochelle, what do you do with the finished pieces? Rochelle's on here. Rochelle, who? I learn a new thing all the time on the loom. Did I miss somebody? I might have, y'all. You know how I am. Okay. It's so funny because a couple of weeks ago, I was like, maybe I have a little autism. And then I was like, oh, maybe I have a little Alzheimer's. That's the bad thing when you're in the medical field. You're always diagnosing yourself. Remember, you guys, you nurses out there, when we were taking clinicals, if you did the psych units, I was like, oh my God, they are bipolar. Oh my God, they're schizophrenic. Oh my God, multiple personalities disorder. And then you come home and you see your husband acting crazy. And my mother-in-law was living with me at the time. I was diagnosing them too. I was like, baby, maybe you have a little bit of multiple personalities, you know? So maybe I got a little bit of that going on. I'm sitting here diagnosing myself with all these different conditions, and it probably ain't nothing but old age, honey. Forgetfulness is just part of it. I remember my grandma, she used to call us everything. Sean? No, grandma, my name ain't Sean. Annette? No, my name ain't Annette. It was just, but she did have a lot of people. My grandma had 8 kids, plus she had her grandkids all living with her, right? So she get frustrated. She said, "You know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you. Come on over here." Oh, gosh, and so I started doing that to my kids. So I just called them boy and girl. So if I said girl, I was talking to Kim. If I said boy, I could have been talking to Cameron, Logan, or Richard. So I just say, boy, come over here. And they just come on over to their mama. Okay. Well, with that being said, I am bleeding into somebody else's time, and I hate to do that. So let me read the last of the comments. Lisa's on a roll. Yes, she is, Jesus. No, just to tell to do it live. It's hard to read comments and show my stuff, you guys. It's hard to do that. So I'm gonna go grab myself something to eat. And I'm gonna put all this crap. I'm not gonna put it away because y'all know me. It's gonna take me a while to put this stuff away. I'm just gonna take all this stuff, throw it all in this big old basket right here, and move it to the side of the room. Put my sewing machine back up here for I can sew and get myself busy. Y'all be blessed. Thank you for coming and joining me. I appreciate you guys. Last comments? Oh, hey, Logan. Oh, okay. I'll make sure. I didn't see your comment earlier. Bling it up. I'll make sure that I tell him that you said hello to him. Oh, I want to see this shawl that you're making, Ladybug. Send me a picture of that, and I'm gonna look out for your gift. And Glitz Glamour and Bowl, Mama needs her candy, okay? Because my jar is empty. And it just ain't right for you to send me a little tease. You see, the jar is waiting to be filled back up. So just go on and send me that candy so I can wrap my good tongue around those things. Be blessed. Deuces.